Hi everyone, today I'm thrilled to introduce our latest free release, Emotive Brass. This library features a six-piece chamber brass ensemble performing two-bar swells to create moving, expressive performances. It was built for the Kontakt Player and is derived from our acclaimed Brasswells library with a few new surprises. We've taken that moving warm sound from Brasswells that was recorded at British Gore Studios and integrated it into Emotive Brass. The library has an intuitive user interface with flexible mic options, layered dynamics, and built-in effects designed to add expressive, lush brass to your tracks. You can download it from ScoreHub, a section of our website where you can download freebies, learn about composing, watch interviews with industry veterans, read articles, and much more. There's one main patch which has a beautiful natural sound, and then there are 5 brand new custom presets, each featuring preloaded effects all crafted within the library. They deliver a distinct sound that can easily spark new ideas. Okay, let's start by listening to the main preset. It has a beautiful warm sound and it's very versatile. And you can hear it features the legato, which means you can change any of the notes of your chord at any point during the swell, and it will continue its crescendo or decrescendo in time with the rest of the active notes, and is one of my favorite features. Okay, next we have a custom preset called Time Cipher. An incredibly inspiring sound. I love the overlapping textures and echoing notes that build depth. Okay, after that we can listen to Logogram, which features the gator. That sounded really great, and I love that it brings a sense of movement and space. And also, from a composer perspective, it's so useful to have access to all these different colors. We'll listen to the other presets later, and I'll go more in detail with the gator as well. But for now, let's have a look at the interface in more detail. You can see the proximity slider on the left, and this one adjusts the mic mix, allowing you to make the sound feel closer or more distant. And with the auto bouton enabled by default, this unloads and use mic positions to keep the patch smaller. But if just bear in mind that if you move the proximity slider while it's active, there might be a tiny delay. Let's start at 100%. Then let's take it down to 50%. And finally, 0%. Switch over to the Mix tab now, where you can fine-tune the sound by modifying individual microphones. There are 4 mic positions available: close, mid, far, and ambient. So let's listen to each one on its own. The close mic position captures an intimate, detailed sound. It's dry and direct with minimal room reflection. Perfect when you want the audio to feel present. Then mid, and this position starts to incorporate the room into the sound. It blends the direct signal with a sense of space, giving you a more natural, lifelike feel. And it's great for when you want the environment to start playing a subtle supporting role. After we have far, and here the mic is positioned farther back, similar to a 3 mic setup. The room becomes more prominent, and you start to perceive the full acoustic environment. It gives a sense of distance and scale, and is ideal for capturing depth and realism. And lastly, ambient. This is the most distant mic position, and it captures reverb, reflections, and the overall atmosphere. It's perfect for adding width, depth, or an ethereal quality to your mix. Adjusting the proximity slider updates in real time all the mic positions, and you can, of course, move, solo, or mute any individual mic to craft your perfect mix. Plus, there's an in house mix perspective option, muted by default, that gives you a ready made sound which you can use on its own or blend with your custom settings. Moving to the right panel, here you'll find FX, EQ, and envelope settings to further shape your sound. And for example, in the FX page, you have the reverb, and the default one is medium stage B, but you can click here and just swap it for any of the 20 natural or 4 artificial ones. Then you can apply degrade or delay for extra flavor. Let's start by changing the reverb to something a bit more spacious. I really like brass in a big room, so let's try Abbey A. Really beautiful. And the reverb also allows me to have that little time to switch between chords. Fantastic, really like it. So let's try some delay now. Okay, let's try to reduce the amount and increase the feedback. Even more. Perfect. I really, really like it. And you can see time changes from 1/4 T triplet and 1/8. I quite like a slow delay on my tracks. And then finally, I can show you D-Gray, how it changes drastically the sound. Because it's a legato patch, make sure to leave a small gap between MIDI chords when sequencing it in your DAW. This allows the next chord to trigger correctly. I think legato adds a much greater sense of freedom and realism to your performance, really expanding what's possible with the library. Before we listen to 2 of our custom presets, but there are 5, so let's listen to the remaining ones, starting with Amber Glow, which offers a sound similar to the main patch, but with extra reverberation for a more spacious feel. Then preset 4 is Ecolect, which provides another unique character. Also, this is a good opportunity to show you more in detail how the gator works. This is how it normally sounds. It's a really cool sound. Then if we go on rhythm 3, I can show you that we can change the time signature to whatever we like. So for example, this is 1/4. Or we can try something a bit faster. I really like it. I'm gonna wish it back to 1/8 just to show you more clear what happens later. So we can change the width or the strength. Change the swing. Mode. And even click random. If you feel lucky. And then we can change the direction. Shift the sequence. Of course, we can go back and just reset it. We came up with a lot of different presets. As you can see, we have 1/8, 1/8 triplet, and so on. So I can show you a couple more. You can try 1/8, 1/8, just normal. And the last preset is Neuraliner. Before wrapping up, I'd like to show you how I use emotive brass in an orchestral arrangement. I really enjoy composing it, and I hope you find inspiration in it as much as I did. Emotive Brass is completely free and works with the Kontakt Player. You can download it right now to ignite your creativity. Like the other 12 libraries we released, this brass ensemble is designed to add movement and emotion to your music. You can just focus on the composing without having to worry about mod wheel or other technicalities. For those wanting to explore further, I've linked our Brassers walkthrough in the description below. If you're in search of an inspiring brass libraries that feature both a natural and processed sound, I think this is a fantastic addition in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching today, and don't forget to subscribe for more releases and tutorials. And of course, happy playing!